Tea Party Patriots co-founder Jenny Beth Martin. She's against this plan. Great America Alliance co-chair Eric Meach is for it. So, Eric, you like it. I think your view is that you don't flip over it, but it's better than what we have, and it's a means to an end, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, President Donald Trump, you know, he could take the easy and most political path and really just let the Obamacare fail. It's a failing proposition. It's out there, but, you know, he was elected to fix it. And I just more so appreciate his leadership and his approach. I mean, he has talked about being the master of the art of the deal, and right now he's getting, you know, all of the, you know, House members in line to say, look, this is something that we can go ahead and pass. Of course, it's going to be amended in the Senate, and then we could focus on tax reform. He's already done job creation. Look, and the markets don't lie. You know, per your opening, I mean, we were at 18,000 points when he was elected. Now we're close to 21,000, which seems to be the baseline at this point in time. The market will follow leadership, and Donald Trump is leading.
Eric, don't try to steal my job and talk about baselines and market, you know, midpoints here, young man.
No one could do that.
All right. Jenny, I'm looking at this, and I'm realizing, you know, you're a purist when it comes to waste, when it comes to spending that doesn't get justified. You're in that camp that says, you know, Obamacare light is still kind of Obamacare, right?
Well, we agree with the president that Obamacare is failing and it's a disaster. He was elected to repeal and replace it, and I know that President Trump is committed to doing that. The problem is that right now it does not repeal the heart and soul of Obamacare. It does not take out the government control of government-controlled health care. We have to repeal the insurance company mandates. Removing the essential benefits and repealing that is a step in the right direction. They also have to do the guaranteed issue.
Maybe what if that's all you need, a step in the right direction, because the Republicans in control now, you can come back as Democrats did and add steps, right?
If they do not remove the guaranteed issue, which is Washington, D.C. speak for pre-existing conditions, people are going to drop out of the insurance market. It will drive prices up. The people who have pre-existing conditions will have to pay more, and their quality of health care is going to be negatively affected. That will then be on President Trump and the Republicans. We're trying to help them keep their promises. Neil, 7 years ago this week, tens of thousands of us were on the Capitol lawn begging Congress not to pass the bill to begin with. We went back, we got activated, we helped change the majority in the House, the Senate, and the White House.
Fair enough.
It's time to repeal this law.
But Jenny, it was passed.
Go ahead, Eric.
Look, it was passed. It was passed. I mean, you know, and we've had, you know, tons of amendments to try to, you know, repeal parts of it. The fact is, you have to appreciate Donald Trump's leadership in this matter. You know, you're right. This is what the current bill's form is now, but as Jenny mentioned, it's a step in the right direction. You have to focus on what he was elected to do, both, you know, repeal, which we're all in agreement on, and then certainly replace. And look, it's going to have to go through a process. Most importantly,
but are you rushing the process, though, Eric? To Jenny's point, do you risk rushing the process and doing the very thing that you quite properly criticized Nancy Pelosi for?
No, because we're governing from the majority, right? I mean, this isn't trying to appeal to...
So was she at the time.
Well, absolutely. And she was able to get it passed. She was able to get past her agenda.
But she got past something that stunk, right? I mean, isn't the point here that you risk doing something in reverse that is just as offensive?
No, I don't think. I mean, look, it's a step in the right direction in terms of all the amendments that are being taken place. The bill is not perfect, but at the same time, you need to pass this so that you can go on and get it amended in the Senate and then get it back until the end result.
So, Jenny, that's just it. To play off that, I mean, you need to pass this to get a better sense of what the Senate can do with this. What do you think?
I think that you've got to have as strong a bill as you possibly can coming out of the House. This will drive prices up. It will affect the quality of care, especially for those who have pre-existing conditions. It's going to harm them and the people who are hardworking taxpayers who do not rely on government assistance the absolute most. We have to do what we can to get this bill right, and we want to get it right.
And you'd be okay if that delayed the comprehensive tax reform or puts it off to next year, which might make it sort of a non-event?
Neil, I appreciate so much that President Trump is meeting with the House Freedom Caucus right now, and I am hopeful that President Trump will be able to convince the leadership in the House to do the right thing.
That's not what I asked. Are you okay with the possibility now, your hopes notwithstanding, to do the right thing, that this whatever the merits in your arguments, that it is delaying the big stuff like tax reform and that sort of thing?
I would argue that us having health care freedom and the ability to decide what kind of health care that we have and the costs that are affected with that affect us just as much as tax reform. And it's what activists worked on. It's why they have the majority in the House, the Senate, and the White House.
Fair enough. Jenny Beth Martin, I want to thank you. Eric Beach, I want to thank you as well.